Hi everybody, this is
Glenn Tipton
and
Richie Faulkner.
and I'm Rob Halford, and we are
Judas
Priest,
Priest.
and this is Ultimate Classic Rock.
I think you've got to say it's a good thing. It's here, we're stuck with it, you have to work with it, and you have to take the good points. There are bad points to it, obviously, you know, but you have to take the good with the bad, and, you know, the internet's there, work with it. We said earlier on that, you know, Nostradamus is a concept album, and it didn't come under fire by any means, except by a small section of people that didn't see what we were trying to do with that, who wanted more Priest, you know, classic Priest. And that's really what we did with this album, except we just wrote and it comes out as classic Priest. The same element will probably now say they want something more adventurous, but you know, that's life. But it definitely is just classic Priest from the first note, or first clap of thunder to the last note.
I think it's
amazing. Secrets of the Dead, really.
I think, you know, when you ponder, when you're lying in bed at 4 o'clock in the morning in your hotel room and you can't sleep.
Like this morning.
Like I was last night. And you're pondering life in general, you know, and you think that, you know, in the aspects of technology, when we were, you know, first getting into metal, there was no hard drives, there was no digital moments, there was no cell phones, there was no internet, there was no texting, tweeting, Instagramming, Facebooking, none of that. You know, there was a purity that I think we've still kept in what we've tried to do with our metal and with our music. And when you know, got an iPhone and that's like a computer, you look at the way that technology has advanced in the last less than 20 years, it's staggering, it really is. But you do have to jump on the train, otherwise you'll get left behind, particularly in terms of communication. That's the biggest element for any band. The greatest way that you can get closer to your fans are with some of those avenues through the social media platforms, and they're very important. Our fan base is everywhere. You know, have you seen that kid on YouTube? He's 9 and he's playing Painkiller on the drums. It's absolutely mind-blowing, you know. You probably show him a piece of vinyl and he'll start eating it. He hasn't got a clue. So that's important for us, as Glenn says. You know, we've got to look at everything and bring everybody to the table and feast on the metal.
I don't think anybody could prophesize where it's going to go, where music's going to go, or visuals are going to go, or technology's going to go, or the net or computers. I mean, I was playing a game the other day called Flapping Bird, and apparently you can't download it now as an app.
He's bringing it back now.
And it is addictive. You know, I was there I only got about 3, and I think a good score is about 200. You know? So my reactions aren't what they should be.